Double salute, Black Goose TV family. What's good with it? It's your boy Fluence Boxing. I'm back at it again on a Sunday, to be specific, with some Fluence Boxing news for y'all. I thought it's only right that I come and give y'all that heat, especially since your boy wasn't around yesterday for the Fluence Lounge, man. Y'all can't blame me. Look, I was going through some problems, man. A series of unfortunate events happened to your boy, and it just is what it is. But regardless of that being the case, man, I'm here today. I'm here now. I'm dropping some Fluence Boxing news for y'all, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. And it just so happens to be some pretty good news in my personal opinion, depending on how much of a hardcore fan you are. This is an update on Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor. Their supposed rematch, as we know, them two have been linked to each other almost all year. Since their last fight, which was a controversial win Josh Taylor had over Jack Catterall. A lot of people thought Jack Catterall won the fight, or at the very least, it should have been a draw. Unfortunately, after that fight ended, a lot of people did not like the way Josh Taylor and his team dealt or responded to the criticism of it being an upset or a possible rigged or a possible, hey, that shit didn't look right when it comes to our eye test, when it comes to the whole entire fight. Basically responded saying that's some bullshit. I watched the fight myself. I know I won. Y'all can feel how you want. Jack Catterall's not getting a rematch. He doesn't deserve a rematch, even if he wants a rematch. I'm moving up. I'm moving up to 147. I want to fight Terrence Crawford. I just signed this deal with Top Rank. Why would I want to, stay in that place? If Catterall wants to have this fight with me or a rematch, I'd be more than welcome to. But it has to be at a catch weight because I'm never going back to 140. So yeah, a lot of people were very disappointed in how Josh Taylor responded to basically the criticism of him getting that W. And a lot of people just said, like, hey, man, you're saying a lot of the wrong things. You're basically saying that you don't want to fight this man again. You feel like he doesn't deserve the rematch. A lot of people were not happy with that. Well, ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what goes around comes around. That's what some people say. You know what I'm saying? Some people believe in karma, some don't. Others be like, you got to be patient. You got to wait in the wind. Just wait for your chance. Well, Catterall did that. And as we all know, the 147 division got held up because obviously Terrence Crawford ended up leaving Top Rank with a lawsuit. So now we have the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight, all in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's not for sure. It is for sure. Terrence Crawford talking about he might move up to 154 if it doesn't happen. Errol Spence saying the same thing. So now Josh Taylor's entire motive of moving up to 147 was killed when that happened. So you saw Josh Taylor, his tone changed a little bit. And one of the most recent things he had said, I think it was about a couple months back, he said, you know what, I might end up entertaining a Jack Catterall rematch. Now, remember, he was supposed to drop all his belts from 140 and move up. He didn't end up doing that. He planned on doing it, but he ended up not doing it once, all the news came out with Terrence Crawford leaving Top Rank. So we were like, hey, yo, are you staying at 140 and keeping your belts? Or are you leaving? Well, supposedly he only dropped one of the belts, right? And that's the belt that Regis Prograis and Zapata is going to be fighting for. Okay, he still has the two other belts. What's going to happen here? That's the question. Will Jack Catterall be able to get that opportunity to at least fight for those two belts? Maybe not the undisputed option that he had previously, but at least get the rematch against Josh Taylor. Now that Josh Taylor's kind of looming around and doesn't have an opponent at 140 at this point, who knows? This is what I'm here for. And this is why we got this goddamn article, because we're going to get into the nitty-gritty, and we're hoping that this article answers some of those questions I just put out there. Now, before I get there, as always, hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe to the channel. Road to 5K before the end of the year. Help your boy do that, because I'm putting in the work. So show your boy some love, man. Notification gang, and then comment on this joint to help it get into the algorithm. Now, let's see if this article can answer any of the questions I just presented to the people. Catterall, 26-1, 13 KOs, has penned a new multi-fight deal to sign exclusively with Boxer. The 29-year-old world title prospect is a man on a mission, and he can now look forward to some big fights being screened live and exclusively on Sky Sports. Catterall got sickeningly denied undisputed super lightweight glory last February. He suffered the only defeat of his career thus far to Josh Taylor. The Detroit-based fighter left Glasgow empty-handed following a continuous split decision in favor of his rival, a result that baffled boxing fans across the globe. WBN subsequently removed Taylor from the champions list as he did not win the fight. It's a stand that holds up to this day, with the titles remaining vacant on the WBN list. The hardest-hitting southpaw determined to avenge that defeat by Taylor after declaring he is ready to rise again and settle the score. This feels like a fresh start. I've kept it all under wraps until now, so I think the news will be a nice surprise for many people, especially all those who have been asking me over the past weeks and months what is happening. Hopefully this will be just as excited as I am. Together, we can all look forward to the next stages of my career with some big fights and big nights ahead. I genuinely believe that those big fights can be delivered through Boxer and Sky. It's a huge platform for me to perform on, and I'm mega excited about it. Ben Shalom and I are both of similar age. And like myself, he's very ambitious. He has put an incredible team together at Boxer, and I think it's a great partnership. I fully believe in my ability to go and capture world titles with Boxer. I'm still only 29. I've got some good years ahead of me in the sport. I'm going to deliver big fights for the fan. There isn't anyone better than Ben and Boxer to do it alongside. Ben Shalom, Boxer CEO and founder, added, what a sign this is for Boxer. We are truly thrilled. We all want Jack Catterall to have an amazing career off the back of it. Now, in regards to the rematch, maybe that will be the rematch with Josh Taylor, but whatever happens, I think he deserves another world title shot in the near future. I spoke to Top Rank and to Josh a fair bit. I know that he wants to fight, but also know that there are things getting in the way of the rematch happening, then Jack is not going to hang around. For Jack, this hurrah is the start of a new dawn, and believe me when I say the storm is coming, you're looking at a future world champion in Jack. He's a man who's destined to write his name in the history books of British boxing. This is a significant amount. I've been a huge admirer of Jack for years. He's always brought entertainment and passion, and we'll fight. So I'm going to leave it right at that. As of now, not too much extra when it comes to this particular article in regards to maybe Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor actually having a rematch. I think it's all going to come down. The reason why they're basically saying there's a possibility for Jack Catterall having a closer opportunity now to be able to get that rematch with Josh Taylor is because he signed with an entity who will be able to work hand in hand with the entity that Josh Taylor is under without there being any hiccups. Beforehand, Jack Catterall was with someone that once Josh Taylor signed with Top Rank, it would have been really hard. But now him being with Boxer, being with Sky Sports, Top Rank would be more open to work with them. Now, we all don't know what's going on with Josh Taylor. It's like we're talking about a lot of these guys, Regis Prograis, Zapata, they're supposed to be fighting. But Josh Taylor, like, we have not talked about what he has coming up or what his plans are, especially since originally he wanted to move up to 147. So I'm interested to see where Josh Taylor goes from here. I'm very interested to see where Jack Catterall goes from here. Do I think those two will fight again? I do not. The only way I see that fight happening again if Josh Taylor feels like there's just, there's no roads leading to anywhere else, which right now that's how it's looking for Taylor. And he needs to take a fight like this just so he can stay relevant and still be looked at as what he was about 2 to 3 years ago, especially after that win against Regis Prograis. Okay. That's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this particular video, this particular article, this particular Fluence Boxing News. Drop it in the comment below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, road to 5K before the end of the year. Notification gang, y'all. And as always, on Sports Nigga Side of the Game, I'll be back, but with more boxing. Stay blessed, not stressed. Much love to the people. Happy Sunday. And hopefully your Monday is a lot better than what we all thinking it may be. You know what I'm saying?